The White Lotus has once again had all of our collective balls in a very strong grip for the whole season, but this time...
What do I want?
Something felt off.
Am I not memorable?
This season versus all the others had way more complaints to the manager. That manager being Mike White, the show's creator and director. But how can you complain when we had stunning visuals, incredible acting...
I thought I was going to have a grand mal seizure.
...and more incest? Oh, everyone is so up in arms when it's brothers in one episode, but when Game of Thrones milked it for 8 seasons, y'all were real chill with that.
That never happened.
And if you're one of those who are furious in the comments section about it, I'm here to tell you, you're wrong. Wait, no, I get it. It didn't hit the same, but I've got some reasons why. Hello, I'm Wilko, and this is Rehashed, The White Lotus, Season 3. The characters in this season, on the surface, are what we've come to expect from Mike White. Deeply flawed. Unlike us, in the real world. Don't look at me like that. I'm perfect. Is this season just too full of unlikable characters, or does it just have too many characters? Like, who are we rooting for?
I think you've got it all figured out. I don't think so.
There is always a main douche. Season 1.
No offense, leave me the fuck alone.
Season 2.
Why are you looking at me?
Oh, remember the huge peen? Oh, and actually, it wasn't real. And in Season 3, the douche is Mook, obviously.
Satirical.
Okay, fine. It's Saxon.
I just don't understand why you wouldn't hook up with me.
Unlike other seasons, though, the douche evolution arc was introduced. When we first met Saxon, he was the epitome of a finance bro who probably screamed maximum returns as he climaxed. Too much? No, I think it was the right amount. But after doing something even he couldn't spreadsheet his way out of, with his brother, you would really hope for some self-reflection. And weirdly, he delivers. His connection with Chelsea even has you thinking, hang on, is this growth? But I don't know, is it evolution or is he just putting a mask on it? Either way, he's not in the bin just yet, and certainly not the worst douche of them all. Speaking of bins, let's just chuck the rest of the Ratliff family in there. Actually, side note, with a poster update, looking at it now after we've seen everything, it kind of hits differently. Get your hands off your brother. Papa, no.
Piper, no.
Just a classic spoiled girl who's pretending she's better than the rest of her family, but she's not.
I don't know, I guess I am spoiled.
Well, she knows it. Well, at least figures it out by the end. Timothy, just your classic generational wealth guy with a moral compass straight from Temu.
Can't remember last night at all.
Lachlan? Well, maybe he's redeemable, but he's too desperate for approval. Even though I just reminded you, let's not forget how far he went with a family member to get that approval. And I know we've had Albie in past seasons.
Albie.
Hey. Yeah.
But if we're comparing both characters who are lost, Albie certainly didn't make that wrong turn, but I guess it was only his dad or his grandfather. Let's not think about that. Anyway, Albie walked so Lachlan could sprint straight to the bin. Victoria, though, I would 100% want to live up the street from her, purely because of the tea that she would be serving up on the reg.
I'm going to have to drink myself to sleep.
But with her classist snobbery and her casual racism, I'm afraid it's the bin for her too.
You want to live in Taiwan?
Now we must talk about the girls' trip trio. It was very subtle chaos and a masterclass in why 3 old school friends should never take a holiday together, especially when they don't get to hang out with each other that much. You don't know what these people are like. You don't know how much they're going to annoy you. And if Lachlan was quote unquote the lost character, then here we've got judgmental, thinks she's better than everyone else, and cheater. At times, at least for a second, I felt like I was falling in like with Laurie. At least she got to a point where she was saying what she thought out loud.
This is what you always did. Never mind.
And who hasn't had a hot holiday Russian criminal love affair? We love to see it. But even with those 3, I was still a little bit like, not really invested. And then there's Belinda. Oh, Belinda, our sweetheart from season 1, wronged by Tanya, only to end up doing the same thing to Pornchai.
Circumstances have changed for me, and I just can't commit to anything right now.
Don't get me wrong, I have no connection to Pornchai, but still, that's rough. And I know what you're thinking. What about Zion? Yes, he's cute and got those kissable lips. But I tell you what, he cashed that blood money check quicker than Saxon finished with his brother. Oh, that's... In my brain, it sounded good. You know what? I'm really happy for Belinda to take the win. I just wanted her to get out of this unscathed. But unfortunately, she did that thing that Tanya did to her to Pornchai. And this is Mike White's way. Nobody gets out looking squeaky clean. Well, not unless you're Lucas Gage's Peach from season 1. Amon just really cleaned that up. All right, if we must, let's talk Fabian.
Good evening.
What a wet piece of white toast. This is what happens when you don't hug your kids. You get this. He's Armand, but without the charisma or the unhinged flair. He was weirdly aggressive with staff, desperate for approval, and had no spine, so he's perfect for the bin. Oh, and Shritala. Shritala. Am I still saying that right? Shritala. Oh, that fame-chasing queen who invited two complete strangers into her home while her husband was recovering from a stroke, all because one of them blew smoke up her ass. What an awful human. But let's give props where they're due. This video is iconic. We have to talk about the complete devotion of Chelsea to Rick, and it had me feeling two things. Firstly, girl, you can't fix him. We've all tried that. But secondly, I felt, wow, she really, really loves him and refuses to abandon him like everyone else has in his life.
What? What is up with you now?
Nothing.
Rick here is set up as the true villain and only realizes what is important when he loses it. But he isn't the villain that we should be watching. Oh, and by the way, no, it's not Greg Gary. I think we give him way too much credit for Tanya's demise. He's not an evolved villain. He's too busy trying to watch his hired girlfriend get plowed by other men. No. The one that you should be watching. She's not loud. She's not obvious. But like all good villains, she patiently watches.
พี่ชอบมุกอะ
พออย่ามาตลกพี่ต่ออย่ามาเล่น
The real villain of the season is Mook. There, I said it.
มุกก็สายคิดว่าพี่อยากจะโตจะมีหน้าที่การงานที่มันดีกว่านี้สิ
My friends tell me that she added nothing to the story, but I think she is pure evil and I would devour a spin-off series.
เห็นไหมพี่ป๊อปว่ามันเป็นเรื่องธรรมชาติ
It's like watching a baby manipulator figure out the power she has. It's micro moves. And the ones that pull those off, they're the best villains. Hey! It's not Rick grabbing the gun and shooting his own dad or Captain Ratliff and his financial crimes.
I will kill you. I will fucking kill you. You hear me?
Or even the ripped Russian.
Satiricral. Welcome.
I did love reading how many gays had slid into his DMs and he was like, oh, that's so nice of them. Yeah, I reckon some of them were filthy. The real villain is the one who's learning to pull the strings, and she certainly pulled Gateguard's strings, nothing else. She doesn't even like him. He's just a convenient toy to play with, and maybe she'll mold him into something that she could use in the future. Mook is the real villain, and I will not hear anything otherwise. White Lotus Season 3, it wasn't bad. It was just off. Mike edged us as he normally would, and the tension was A+. But with so many unnecessary characters, we were full of tension, and at the end, we just didn't get enough release. Still, I'm ready to fight you on the Mook thing, and I want to hear your comments on the season. What did you think? Comment below. Like this video, and please subscribe. That is the White Lotus Season 3 Rehashed.